Rob and Slim Show, we are back with trophy wife Dayna Pereira.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on? You are easy on the eyes, Dayna. Oh my God.
Thank you. I don't hate hearing that.
If it doesn't work out with your husband, let me know. I don't.
You know, he's treading water right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You are in California?
I am, yeah, San Diego.
Is that like the creme de la creme of trophy wife locations? Like, is that where the top are?
I think that's a little north of me. I feel like LA is probably the creme de la creme of trophy wives, but I'm just a participation trophy wife. So down in the whale's vagina I go.
It's not a bad vagina to be in, if you know what I mean. Oh my God! And what is the everyday life of a trophy wife like? What like? Do you get stuff for free when you go to stores and stuff? I figure it's a lot of that. It's a lot of.
I basically just get liposuction all day and inject Botox into my forehead. I mean, that's
it's a lot of maintenance.
It's paying off. It's paying off. I'll let you know that. Slim liked your microphone even before we got on.
That was my reaction. I was like, "Ooh, she's got a Shure mic."
Like, do you think if we find a sugar daddy, we can get some Shures? Like, can we be trophy husbands? Like, how does that work?
It's funny. I got my husband a shirt that says "Participation Trophy Husband," and then I have one that says "Participation Trophy Wife." And we went hiking one day and people stopped us and they were like, "Oh my God, did you guys just get married? Your shirts are so cute." And I was like, "Oh no, he's been putting up with my ass for 11 years."
Oh my God, that's a long run. That's a good run.
So far, so good. We're both still breathing. That's a positive sign.
Yeah. Yes. That's a good sign. Definitely a good sign. And you also have kids, right? You have 4 kids.
I have 4 kids.
Wow.
Yeah. What's the cussing situation here? Because
I
was about to drop.
Yeah, whatever the fuck you want to fucking say.
Great.
Say
I have
drive you
4
nuts?
motherfucking kids. It's so many fucking. I might as well have 1,000.
I have 3 and they drive me nuts. I can't imagine one more. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a lot.
Just waking up to like arguments, like that are almost like a fist fight. It's like, oh my God, like guys,
Well,
calm
and
the
it's
fuck down.
interesting too because I have teenagers. I have a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old. And then, you know, there's a big, huge gap. And then I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. And my 6-year-old and my 15-year-old will fight like fucking cats and dogs. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? Like, you're a boy, you're a girl. There's 8.5 years in between you. Like, why? Why am I dealing
I figured the 2 older ones were teaming up against the 2 younger ones, or vice versa. I know I have my 2 oldest. They're 10 months apart. They're Irish twins, and they just like they'll go from laughing to just punching each other. Like it's like, how do you guys go from that to that? Like I don't get it.
That's funny. Mine are 11 months, 25 days apart. My older 2. So you got me beat by like a lot. That's impressive. Impressive.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get in there and make another one. But the funniest thing too is like my oldest was the crankiest baby. He was colicky. He was hard to deal with. And my middle son was the most pleasant baby. But now he's the hardest kid to deal with. And the oldest is like a little more chill. But the oldest you got to watch though, because he's like the puppet master. He'll pull the strings. He'll whisper stuff in the middle one's ear. And the middle one gets loud. And he's like screaming about it. So you got to watch that.
Rob, talking about them arguing, what was it that you said they got upset? The one got upset the one day over the summer because he came downstairs and the other one called him something? What was
Patty, he just called him Patty Farrell, which is a character from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So I wake up in the morning, I'm like stumbling down the stairs, and the one sitting on the couch just like all mad, the other one's on the floor just smirking, and he's like, he called me Patty Farrell. I thought it sounded like Pharaoh, and I'm like, what WTF is, what the fuck is Patty Farrell? and they're just repeating it, and I'm just like, what's Patty Farrell? And then they're like, from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I'm like, let me have a cigarette and coffee before I deal with this. Like, you guys just sit here, be quiet. I'll be back in a minute. And finally, I was like, no more Patty Farrell. Like, I don't get it.
The dumbest shit. I will never forget driving in the car with my 2 older ones, and I get, "Mom, he's looking out my window," and I was like, I'm sorry, your window. He's put his head in the direction of you and is staring out your. Okay, yeah, that's a new fucking one. I did not expect that would be an argument.
I get that too.
He has his own window.
I tell them to look out their own windows, and they still won't. They still won't. Daddy's looking at me. He's looking at my. Yeah, he's looking in my direction. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my God! How do you survive though, Dayna? Wine and coffee? I saw in your bio.
Wine, lots and lots and lots and lots of fucking wine.
Does it matter? Like, has it got to be like an uppity wine, or is it any
cheap
wine?
Just
Like,
No, I drink Josh Cabernet, and Josh Cabernet I buy by the I don't know if I should be saying this out loud. Yes, I should. I buy it like by cases.
I was wondering.
Like my husband goes to Costco.
Is it the gallon box? Is it the box of wine?
We have our guest room has stacks of cases of wine, and so it is. Like, there are days, like the one day I was having just such a rough go of it. The kids were being assholes. Like, everything I said was wrong. I was like, my God, you guys are a bunch of dicks. I'm going outside. And I go out, and my husband, like, grabs a bottle of wine, grabs a thing of chocolate, and grabs my favorite potato chips. And he, like, tiptoes out, sets it down on the table outside in front of me, and, like, scampers away.
Yes,
That's awesome.
Just like an offering. An offering.
He was like, he needed to sacrifice the wine and the chips before he, like, sacrificed his dick, you know?
Well, I feel like the wine and the chips, I don't know, in that moment, it probably made it better quicker. I don't know, the dick might have not did the trick at that moment.
Oh, yeah, I would have heard it at that point. If he would have came near me with a boner, it would have been torn off. Like, whenever I'm in a mood like that,
I don't know,
you gotta
though.
keep your boner far, far away
Sometimes
from me.
that's hot, like an angry chick. Like, I don't know, maybe he just sort of...
It's somebody's kink. It's somebody's kink.
Somebody's
Oh my God, I always feel like the trophy wife would be like, besides the wine, a lot of like cocaine and Xanax. Like, I feel like that.
I wish that I was into drugs still. I've definitely done my fair share of drugs. But after I had kids, I was like, well, I don't want my kids to get taken away. So, so I quit doing drugs
God
in my
damn it.
20s.
I gotta stop these drugs now. You guys are here. I remember one of my friends in high school, like, we gotta do it all now because we're gonna have kids one day. And I was like, yeah, you got a good point. You got a good point. Yeah.
I don't want my kids getting taken away from me. So I remember the last time that I did cocaine was my sister's like 20-something birthday. And I was like, all right, well, you know, like, I guess I got it all in. I had myself a grand old time. You know, a couple months later, I was pregnant, and I was like, I guess no more cocaine.
Is your sister a trophy?
A trophy wife?
Is she...
She's as much of a participation trophy wife as I am. Actually, you know what? No, I'm lying. I would probably put on a pedestal a little bit above me.
Wow.
I have a potty mouth. She's very proper.
Oh.
Very, but she's very into image.
She's a Stepford
and stuff
wife.
like, yes, yeah. But I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, I wish that I had the personality to portray that. I do not. I like dick jokes, and I like, making people uncomfortable whenever I'm uncomfortable. So, and she's the opposite of that. She's very funny and she's gorgeous, but she has like a filter, and she knows when to talk and when not to talk. And I somehow am lacking that gene.
So is the ideal behind a participation trophy wife is that you just show up?
I can't tell who's the good one and who's the bad.
I'm just trying to figure out what the difference between a participation trophy wife is and a trophy wife.
So the participation trophy wife, I like to say, we go out there and we do our fucking best. Like,
Right.
we're probably not
there.
nailing
Yeah.
it every time.
You get what you
We're doing
get.
our best.
You get what you get.
Yeah.
What advice would you give someone who's trying to be a trophy wife?
I would probably tell them that they're already doing it. If they are fucking putting dinner on the table, even if they're not, if their kids are fed, if their kids are loved, if their husband and them, if they're working on it, like, doesn't have to be perfect 100% of the time. If you're working on it, you're showing up every day and you're doing your damnedest, And even on the days when you're not doing your damnedest, when you need a break and you're like, fuck it, I'm going to sit on the couch and I'm doing nothing. I'm going to suck at life today. That's okay too. You are in this life to learn and grow. And that's what we do. And that is being a part of the participation trophy world.
Gotcha. That's awesome. And your show's awesome too. That Trophy Wife Life. It's so good. I've listened a bunch. Just raw, funny, brutally honest. How long have you been doing it?
I started it, I think our first episode was in January of last year. And it was kind of a slow burn, like a slow roll with things. And then just recently in the last probably 4 months or so, it's really taken off. And I've gotten some awesome guests on the show. So many cool people. I have an awesome guest coming on next week that I can't wait. And it's just been really fun. I get authors, entertainers, comedians, actresses, and I've had a couple of best-selling authors on. I've had Liz Mealy, who is an amazing comedian from New York, and I've had Carol Baskin on the show, which was pretty fucking cool.
Oh no,
Yeah.
You are making me jealous right now. Oh my god.
We had Kelsey.
We had Kelsey. Yeah, from the Tiger King, the transgender gentleman who had his arm. Was it the arm?
Yeah,
bitten
the
off?
arm bitten off by a target.
Yes. Yeah, we had him
Cool.
on a couple seasons ago. Like it was like wow, couldn't believe it. But
Yeah.
Carol though, I feel like you almost gotta like trick Carol to come on.
Dude, I was so nervous because my show's called That Trophy Wife Life. And I was like, this bitch is going to be like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not coming on That Trophy Wife Life. And to my surprise, she did. She came on and dude, she popped up on the screen and I was like, oh my God, what do I do?
Did you get any tickets, like free petting zoo tickets? Like,
Yes, I got free petting zoo tickets.
God damn, we're doing it wrong. I need to fucking. Oh my god, that's amazing.
I did get her to do, which everybody does, I'm sure, but for my own self, I got her to do the intro, hey, all you cool cats and kittens. And I was like, fuck yes, life made. That's all I wanted. If that's all she did on my show, I don't care.
Yes, well, that's it. Anytime we get a big guest, we always have them do that. I'm blah, 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 and you're listening to blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. But yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Boom. Pow, pow. Oh, that's the best. Oh my God, that's great. So, what has been? I mean, I would guess Carol, but who's been your favorite guest so far that you've had?
Ooh, that is a hard one. I just did an episode with this girl Jordan from the Horny Housewife podcast.
Yes, I heard that one, and oh my God, she sounds amazing, and I definitely want to check her out. Yes.
Yeah, I loved her. I also did one with a girl. Her name is Jerry Ann, and she is a psychic medium. She also she used to be a sex worker, and she used to be addicted to heroin, and so she comes on and she's very open and vulnerable and hilarious, and that was a great episode. I loved it. Cool. Stefan Satani was amazing. He hosts a comedy advice podcast. And he's like really good with playing on words. Liz Mealy was my fucking queen. You guys know who Liz Mealy is, right?
I don't know if I've heard of her.
She's a comedian from New York City. She's just fucking hilarious. I've been following her forever. I love her comedy. And I just like fucking took my shot one day. I just fucking messaged her. Yes. And I was like, hey, hi, yeah, I love you. You want to come on my show? And she was like, yeah, sure. It was like when she was taking a break from stand-up because of the fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, sure, I have time. I'm not doing shows right now. And I must have squeaked that bitch right under the wire because now she's like out and about. She's touring all over the fucking place. And
congrats.
She was great.
We've had a few big ones over the years, and just the one that I asked, we had her on an interview, Spencer Grammer. From Rick and Morty, who is Kelsey Grammer's daughter. And I'm like, why did you say yes to us? And she just said, you messaged me. You hit me up at just the right amount of wine. So I was like, okay, that was cool to hear.
I guess once you commit, you're just like, all right, I guess I have to do this.
Cool thing about it. So I actually took some advice from Stefan Satani, who was on my show twice now. And he said, because he gets big fucking names. He had Bill Burr on his show. He's had huge people on his show.
Yes.
And I said, how the fuck do you get these people on your show? And he said, no fear of rejection. I just ask.
Yes, that's how it is. Like people ask me
Yep.
sometimes, and maybe 1 out of 10 will say yes, maybe.
It's a
But-
numbers game.
Yeah, that's it. That's
And just the right amount of wine game.
Just the
yes.
right amount of wine.
Oh my god, I love it. I love the chair too. That chair is. I don't know. It just took me away from you for a minute, which the chair upstages a little bit.
Very regal.
It is. God damn, that's a bougie ass chair. Holy shit.
What's even best about this is that my sister was like, hey, I don't have a place for this in my house anymore. Do you mind if I store it at your house? And I was like, yeah, I know just the place.
My studio. That's great. Oh my god. But yeah, I love that show that you did with the horny housewife. And you guys were talking about periods, and I feel like a trophy wife would not get periods. I feel like that.
Ugh, I fucking wish, man. I better be going through menopause here soon because I have my tubes tied. And like it's like nothing's gonna happen down there, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I still wasting my life on bleeding?
It's just pointless.
Can't you get a clamp? Don't they have those?
Clamp?
Can
little-
somebody just get me a spoon? I'll dig the fucker out, okay? I'm over it.
Paper clips? I don't know. I don't know what works.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, goddamn. Goddamn. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, shit. That's good. That's good. I loved some of your reviews too on iTunes and all. There was one like a guy, and he was just like, I didn't think I was gonna like the show, but it's good. It's good. Just saying, like, I don't know what he felt he was gonna get, but he.
Well, I guess whenever you hear trophy wives, you're like, okay, what am I getting myself into? I have found that naming my show that Trophy Wife Life kind of bit me in the ass a little bit because it's not as inclusive. People aren't willing to kind of give it a shot right off the bat.
Yeah, like I feel like you're expecting something like Stepford Wives, and then you get Dayna.
And then you get me talking about periods and, you know.
So if you were to ever rebrand, what
Ooh.
would you call yourself?
Well, I think that I would still keep the participation trophy wife because I've kind of grown that now.
Yeah.
But I have been thinking about like I don't know. I need to do something with the name of the show. Maybe make it like just living that trophy wife life. You know, just living that trophy wife life. Or I don't know what to do. I don't know. You guys have any advice? What do you think?
Or that trophy.
No,
wife life?
our show is just named like our naming decision was like, well, you're Rob, I'm Slim, so that's the name of our
but
show.
That's what I was gonna say. Like that trophy wife life with Robin Slim. That's what I was gonna say. You bring us on. It's a big hit. It's a big hit.
We joked that we originally like picked the name Robin Slim and we're just
Yeah.
like, because we did it out of laziness, right? We were just like, oh, we'll just go with this for now, and then eventually we'll change it. 8 years later, we're still the Robin Slim Show. So,
Dude, you guys have been doing this for how long?
8
Yeah,
years.
we suck.
8 years, not 6, 8.
Incredible.
Thanks. And this is actually our last season.
This is our last season.
We decided. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, and it's exhausting. So,
Yeah. So-
Absolutely. Do you think you're gonna miss it though? Do you think you're gonna take
yeah,
a year off
I've
and then
just-
be like, let's get the band back together?
yeah.
Just editing our show last week, I was like, man, like doing the interviews and stuff. I was like, this is upsetting. Like, I'm going to miss this. So I haven't told this to Rob, but in my head, I'm thinking like, I hope we just take a year off and then come back.
Yeah.
But we'll see. You know, we just need the break. Things are changing in our personal lives, and like we've done it for so long that it's
Sometimes
time
at
to
night
change.
I'm like, oh my god, what can I make? What can I do to make this work? I'm like, oh, like you know, we broke up, but I'm gonna try to save this relationship. What can I do? Can I buy you a puppy? Can we have a kid? What's gonna save this? But no.
You gotta get him pregnant.
Oh yeah.
You did that. You got him pregnant with love for the show, and it is just birthing episodes.
The funniest thing is this has lasted longer than my marriage. So Slim's a better bitch than my ex-wife.
Oh, you gotta love healthy relationships.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn. Would you ever, I mean, you do a show like with a guest. Would you ever have a co-host?
You know, I had a co-host for a while, and she was great, but it's difficult to work with other people sometimes, especially because I had started the show. I had brought her on to the show. And then, some shit started happening and I was like, okay, nope, I'm not going to like jeopardize my fucking shit here.
Yeah.
And so I had to be like, we parted ways. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it my damn self. I'm going to do it the way that I want to fucking do it. I'm not going to answer to anybody. And and you know what? It fucking worked because I have probably 4 times the amount of downloads I had whenever I had a co-host.
Wow, that's great to hear. Because I've talked to so many people over the years that like they don't last. They're always complaining about the other one. Like I feel lucky with like Slim. Like he does stuff that I don't do, and I do stuff that he doesn't do, and it balances out. Where a lot of people are like, this person isn't doing anything. They're just coming in and they're.
Well, see, with men, I feel like it's a little easier with men. With women, I'm self-conscious, but I'm also like, don't give a fuck, whatever. If I take a picture or whatever, I'm like, whatever. If somebody posts a picture of me that I don't feel like I look great in, I don't care. I'm just like, whatever. But having a female co-host is difficult because there's a lot of like insecurities. There's a lot of competition there, and I don't get down with that. I want to lift people up. I want, like, I'm talking about the horny housewife. I want her show to be all the way fucking up here. I want Jerry Ann and her show to be all the way fucking up here because I love these fucking women and I want to push them up with me. And I just can't get with people that are negative, self-deprecating, want to pull me down, like negative energy. I used to be a real angry person. I don't sit on that level anymore. I'm very much about like the high vibration. That's all I want to do. Not that I'm never depressed or anything. I am. It's mental health. I got to work on it all the time.
Yeah, I feel like everybody does to an extent.
Yeah, but
how did you get to that level though? How did you go from being angry and bitter or whatever to finally realizing you're not going to live like that anymore?
It actually took me waking up. So I'm talking fucking decades. Over and over and over again, miserable, angry, pissed off, blaming the world. And then one day I was like, do I really want to fucking feel this all the time? Do I want to wake up fucking hating my life, hating myself? And I was like, no, I don't. And right then and there, I picked up a self-help book. I started reading it, picked up another one, started reading it. My husband and I were super toxic back in our day. And, we made the decision together, like, we're done. We're not doing this bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
He was like, I want to get over it. I wanted to get over it. We read self-help books together. We went to therapy a few times. I've been in and out of therapy a gazillion times over, the last decade. But that's because I will, just as life has cycles, I will feel like I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, I don't need therapy anymore. I'm cool. Good. I got this. And, then several months later, you go through something else in your life and you're like, fuck, I need therapy again.
See, well, that's it too. Like realizing you want it. Like like my ex-wife and me now, we're really good friends. We're like, I consider her one of my best friends. Like, but we had to make that decision to work on that because we realized those kids are playing us against each other. Like, they're smart. And even if they don't do it purposely, they feel like they have to cater to one of us. So let's work on being friends, and then that'll take it out of the equation. And it did.
That's really interesting. So my ex, my 2 older boys are with my ex, and him and I are also very good friends. I consider him one of my best friends, and we talk all the time. But, like, he's remarried, I'm remarried, and our kids do the same thing. Now they know. They're like, oh shit, no, they talk, they're cool.
That's it. Well, every now and then, like, they'll slip and try, and we're like, wait a minute, buddy, that's not. You're not telling the truth here. We know.
Yeah.
But for a while, it was like we were screaming at each other. You know, why'd you do this to him and this is going on with him? But yeah, no, we realized like, oh, goddamn, somebody's coming in.
We'll answer real quick.
Wait,
Robinson Show.
Hey there, it's Mona.
Mona, could you call us back in like 5 minutes?
5 minutes? I can totally call you in 5 minutes. Hey, just a quick question. How long is this going to run?
About 20-25 minutes.
20-25 minutes. Okay, sounds good.
All right. Talking to you,
Thank
Mona.
you, up. Bye.
Sorry, Dayna, that was our next guest, but we do have to wrap it up.
Yeah, no worries.
But it's been a
I
blast.
just followed Mona, by the way.
Definitely check Mona out too. Definitely hit her up. She's an amazing comedian and an amazing person to talk to. Like I feel like
plan on it.
She
I
would
absolutely plan on it.
totally be a great guest for you. Totally. Where can everybody find you?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can find That Trophy Wife Life at thattrophyWifeLife.com. It has a listen now link where it'll take you wherever you want to get it and on YouTube. So rate, review, subscribe, all of that fun shit. And if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I'm at Trophy Wife Dayna, and that's Dayna, because my mother fucking hates me and had to put a fucking Y in my name. I don't get it.
I was going to ask. I thought it was Dana. The Y threw me
Most
off.
people think it's Dana, and then I don't get my emails because people spell it wrong.
Thanks, Mom. Those boomers, they don't.
Yeah, fuck, man. I never got a license plate with my name on it whenever we traveled.
Oh, you need one. Somebody owes you one. Somebody owes you a lot of those. Dayna, thank you so much. It's been a blast talking to you.
Yes, thank you guys for having me. This was fun.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye, guys.
See ya.